Hey guys, what the fuck is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am just gonna get fucking ready. That's pretty much it. If you see any like activity going on behind me, it's just the cats, so nothing to worry about there. Letty's always in the videos and chilling, hanging out. But yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna get ready and y'all are gonna get ready with me, and I got my little bevy here. It's just cherry coke. Just cherry coke. For adults. So you've met Letty before, but you've never met Walter. This is Wally. This is my second baby that we got. He's pretty well blind. Looks like a moo. He's the cutest. Cutie. So yeah, he's pretty well blind. He had a little bit of an accident when he was a kitten, and that's for another day for story time. Basically, we have a lot of luck with our fucking animals. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna get my mirror here ready, and I'm gonna finish touching up my brows just because they're already touched up and, you know, good to go. Don't really need to take them off and put them back on or anything like that. What I always use is my e.l.f. brow pot. It is fucking amazing. It stays on pretty good, so all I need to do is just touch that shit up. So those are all done. If you want to see how I do my brows, I know it went like right through and rushed through just because they take so long to do. You can feel free to check the link down below. I'm gonna link that video on how to do my eyebrows so you can see. They look nice and full, everything looks great. However, I really don't got much, so lots of practice, lots of time to basically do them, and you know, get them. Practice makes perfect. So I'm getting ready for just like a hangout girls night thing at my cousin Raylene, her boyfriend Dustin's mom. We've known them, family friends, for a long time. They are having like a little ladies night thing, so definitely gonna go have some fun and let loose a little bit. It looks like it might storm here, which sucks, but whatever, gotta make the best of it, right? And what I'm gonna do is just do my eyes. I got a new palette, all thanks to a girl I work with, Lisa. She ended up giving this to me because she doesn't use it anymore. So it's by ColourPop, Element of Surprise palette. Very pretty colors. I think I'm just gonna keep it like brown neutral look, whatever, you know, something just like basic. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing yet. I like to do cut crease. I've always loved to do cut crease, but I might do halo eye. Haven't done one of those yet. Just see what the fuck happens. What I use is the e.l.f. Eye primer. It's just basically a little bottle thing. It's always been my favorite. It always works very well. Fuck, I just spread that shit all over the place. I'm just gonna use a big fluffy eye brush and go in with probably the really light matte color to set everything. This color is Labyrinth. This one, right there. Tap off the excess and just go all over the lid. Now, what I'm gonna use is this next darker shade there. That one's Go With the Flow. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and flow it on my eye. Same brush. Just gonna tap that off and just go, oh shit, that's pigmented. Fuck. A little bit of a lighter hand and just kind of go all over above. Not too worried about my lid right now. I want to avoid everything I can to not get too much on the middle part of my lid, just so it'll look better with that halo look. Hollow, halo, whatever the fuck it is. I honestly think I'm kind of afraid to do too much on my eyes for a look. Probably just because I don't wear a lot of makeup and I don't want to look clownish, even though I know it's gonna look pretty and stuff, and it always turns out at the end. I think I'm just a little bit afraid of something too glammy, extravagant. I will go all out when it comes to like a gory look, but not like this type thing. I need to express a little bit and just go with the fucking flow. I'm just gonna bring you in a little closer just so you can see more what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go with, I don't fucking know. I think I'm gonna hit this like maroon type color here. I've like always been fascinated with maroon. I like it. I think it looks good on me, but I haven't had an eyeshadow palette that has it in there. It's called Peace of Mind. I'm just gonna dab it just on the end, and there's a lot of pigment on this as well. I can just tell on my brush it's really bright. Oh yeah, that doesn't look maroon very much. It looks more pink. It's gonna do that on the outer corner. And I guess I could like, you know, explain a little bit about myself. So I've always grown up, Regina, Saskatchewan is where I'm from. I've moved around a little bit. My parents divorced when I was like 1, which is something that I've been used to for a long time, which isn't a big deal. I've moved to Vancouver for a little bit, very briefly, very young, don't remember it. Lived in McLean, which is a small town kind of here, came back to Regina. Ended up actually moving to Swift Current, Gull Lake area for a bit in my early 20s. Kind of like a quarter life crisis, like not really, just really wanted to just, you know, be spontaneous, and it was a lot of fun. I loved it. I met a lot of nice, sweet people, life experience, all that shit. Then I've just been in Regina ever since. It's a lot pinkier than I wanted it to be, but we're just gonna roll with it. Gonna use now a little bit more of a denser brush just to go now into the inner corner. Where was I? I went and graduated from Johnson Collegiate back in 2007, so that was a long fucking time ago. Then I basically just worked, and you know, after graduating is when I went and moved out of the city. Then I actually ended up going to school for police studies because I wanted to be a cop almost all of my life. I only went for a year, and it was just too hard because I had to work 3 jobs at that time, and being that school and certain subjects weren't always my strong suit to begin with, to be able to not focus on that 100% or even like 80% was really hard. So I barely made it through that year. So I ended up kind of stopping that, and then I guess moving and fast forwarding, I'm not a cop. Definitely still something that could happen though, like you never fucking know. I love makeup, I love artsy shit, so this is what I'm doing now. It's my hobby, I love doing it. And yeah, I pretty much worked, waitressed, always usually had more than 1 job. I guess the story of how I met my husband, Mike, I can kind of dive into. Okay, so I've got inner, outer, and I honestly jump from one story to the next, so just, you know, just go with it. I will fucking jump around, and you're just gonna have to put the pieces together, as I am multitasking a lot right now. I'm going to now use a darker brown to kind of play down this look that I got going on here with all the colors and shit, and darken it up. I guess we'll see what fucking happens. So this kind of color here, it's matte, but it's kind of sparkly. It's got some sparkle in it. And that one is Sea Stars. So yeah, I was waitressing. It was my first shift, actually taking tables at Creekside in Regina. And he does steam fitting, pipe fitting. And then there was about 10 of them, so it was a big table of 10, and steak night and everything. So they were like, you know, getting rowdy and shit, having a good time. And he walked in the door, had like some fucking, I don't even know what brand of shirt. It looked like Tap Out, but it wasn't. It was something along the lines, whatever bootlegger sells. So he was wearing that, faux hawk, tattoos, tanned, Guido looking, totally like my fucking type. Like, oh, that guy's hot, but he looks like a dick. Great, of course, right? And he looked like a lot older than me too. I think, I don't remember how old I was, but well, it's 2018. We've been together for almost 6 years in August, married a year almost. 2013, I think that's when it was. So I was 22 when I met him. He basically was having a gay old time, and I, at that point in my life, was not really wanting a relationship, and it was like very, very recent, and it seems like every time you don't want something, that's when like shit pops up and happens, kind of thing. So I kind of was, you know, thought he was hot, but just wasn't really, you know, playing that card. I was kind of being a bitch. And apparently that's something he liked, was me playing hard to get me being a bitch, whatever. which was fun. His friend ended up saying that his buddy, aka Mike, was sad. And I'm like, okay, great. I don't give a shit. But I pulled out some sassy comment that said, why did the girl that you take home last night leave too early this morning? Something like that. He liked it and whatever and thought it was funny and shit. And then, yeah, conversation led, like lilies. And he's like, oh, well, I'm going to send you flowers tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, that shit doesn't happen in real life. Whoop. Chill. That fucking Coca-Cola is getting to my head. And I'm like, that shit doesn't happen in real life. That just happens in movies and stuff. And then he got my name and did not get my number. Basically went out and had like a bender that weekend and that night and stuff. And then basically, yeah. Next day he ends up sending me a fucking huge embarrassing bouquet of lily roses. Like, these lilies were big white palm sized lilies. This bouquet was probably like 100 or 150 bucks. But it was worth it because he tipped me like an asshole that night. It was like a $150 tab and he tipped me like $6 because he was so drunk. So that would definitely kind of made up for it. And then he had a note that was on there, which I still have. I'm gonna grab it. So he said, China, because he was that drunk. Creekside Pub. I told you were wrong with his phone number. It's Sheena, obviously. And so yeah, I ended up texting him at some point in the day, like in the afternoon, and he didn't text me back. So I was like, oh, okay, so he is just an asshole and he just wanted to spend money and whatever, just be a dick. Then he ended up coming in for wings or supper that night and said his phone had died and, you know, had a fucking gay old time that night. And said I probably, you know, I think I owe him a date or a hangout or whatever that night. So we ended up hanging out, and the rest is history. And yeah, we got married in August last year, so we're heading up on our 1-year anniversary. Yeah, it's crazy. We went from these little babies to this cute couple. So cute. I'm going to grab a darker color just out of this palette here, just this dark brown color, just to put it on the outer edge because that one color was not really doing very much for me. It's gonna blend this out a little bit better. And then now I'm going to put on some concealer on the top part of my lids and then put some fucking nice color on there. Make that shit fucking shine. If you can hear my cat, he's probably bringing something up for me right now. He likes to put things in his mouth and bring it to me. Walter. Yeah, he's got his little buddy. Wait for it. He just dropped it. Okay, I'm gonna take a flat brush, if I can find one in my mess of brushes here. Okay, I've got my brush, and I'm going to take this color here, this foiled color, which is Silk Street, and then I'm going to spritz it with some setting spray, wherever the fuck that is. Helps it stay, less fallout, all that shit. Okay, that's done. I'm just gonna apply my lashes and finish up the eye look. I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm finished. So what do you think of the look? It's all done, my hair's done, my face, everything's done. I just applied the lashes and just finished the under eye portion and touched it all up. Did a little bit of highlighter, no foundation or anything though. Thanks so much for hanging out today. I hope to see you back soon. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. And I will also link down below, or well, link here in this general vicinity of things, how to put on eyelashes, because sometimes they can be a bitch to fucking do, and I have the do's and don'ts of like what to do and what not to do. Have a good rest of your night, and we'll catch you next time. Bye!